word hypnos is Greek for sleep, hypnosis being the sleeping therapy, yet may more accurately be described as dream therapy, the self-conscious part of you being the only part of your psyche that is truly asleep, whilst you are in the state of hypnosis on a dream journey in which you can find and resolve historic yet recurring ongoing trauma in this daydreamy state. And so, to take this daydream just a little further, to make this daydream just a little deeper, truly real and fully consequential, please, I'd like you now to close your eyes, to find comfort where you are right now. The whole of your attention falls inside your breathing now, your focus fully occupied by simply this, the way you choose to breathe, and as you breathe, to find that all of this just happens by itself, a natural and automatic process, needs no thought, just steady focus, noticing each breath you're breathing now is softer, fuller, longer than before, deepening these peaceful feelings, breathing just like this and nothing more, falling into gentle, steady rhythm pleasantly, imagining some distant, more appealing time when things are simple, warm, and kind, and easy breathing in itself is sign enough that all is well, informing all the muscles in your body lets them know you can relax, to slip away within a state of easy, pleasant calm, allowing you to turn from thoughts, ignoring all insistent talk, all empty inner chat, a chance to take a different path away from words and complex explanations, substituting all of that for physical sensations, breathing softly, breathing fully, breathing well, allowing little muscles in your eyes to loosen now, to lose their tension, tempting all those tiny muscles here around your eyes and in your eyebrows too, to follow suit, to melt and soothe, to soften all the way. Peaceful feeling smoothly glides across your forehead now, massaging all those knots of old concern away. Your cheeks relaxing now, your nose, your lips, your chin. This gorgeous feeling flows within your easy breathing, vocal cords completely speechless, left with nothing else to say as such. Now, go to sleep. They slip away, their presence here irrelevant, superfluous, unnecessary, folded into quiet rest. Can't help but feel this heavenly touch, this most delightful feeling spreading now across your shoulders, down your arms, all down your back, returning you to center, where your body floats in gentle calm, exchanging all the world for this. And enter there, these words I say, the breath you're breathing, dreamlike feeling, moves into a kinder ease of mind, immersed in peaceful feeling, all the while still breathing deeply, slowly, fully. Feel and sense and know the things I ask, and so you can imagine being in another place, so very far away and outside on a lovely, warm and sunny summer's day, an unexpected chance to simply get away from all the world for just a while, to take some needed, much deserved and highly recommended time to rest. And this time, for once, you can take all this for yourself. And just because you'd like to, needing no one else's say-so, so to do, to find yourself inside yourself, sitting down or lying down upon this grassy hill, lazily gazing straight up at the sky and watching enormously billowy clouds go by. You are ever so pleasantly mesmerized by these ever-changing clouds you see pass slowly up above, and as one does, as one really can't just help, so do you see, begin to recognize arising shapes appear within the vastness of these passing clouds. Facial features, noses, eyes, and ears appear, entire faces, flowing hair, different personas coming into being for the briefest time before they break apart, they disappear, making way for countless other shapes to take their place. Yet nothing lasts for more than just a moment, each becoming countless others, one and many more, an endless stream of dreaming, changing forms of being, making their appearance for some moments only, then to disappear. And as you watch these cloud-like shapes in endless transformation, slowly passing over up above, so dreamily, going nowhere in particular, you can, of course, let go of all that can't be held. Allow yourself to drift off with these clouds, remembering these easy feelings. All forgotten problems lose their form. Their being cannot hold, and so disintegrate and fall away. These drifting cloud-like shapes up in the sky, you watch them as they float away. You see them sailing gently by, and contemplate the truth of what you see within this constant transformation. Hear that nothing lasts for more than just a moment. Our world being one of movement and of change, the only thing that's constant is the river of experience, a truth you've learned which flows throughout your life. So seeing through the permanence of anything, of everything, things come, things go, we change with our awareness of this happening. And so, this dreamscape scene transforms into another, no longer lying still upon that dreamy, grassy hill beneath those rolling clouds. You are in motion now, upon your feet, moving onwards freely in between these grassy hills, across this open landscape here, in easy, pleasant fashion, meandering to nowhere in particular, wandering along an easy walk that brings you far from here and there and all the way to somewhere else entirely, another place, a different place, a better place to simply be, just here, where things are subtly other in their feeling and their sense. And walking here unhurriedly, you can smell there's something fresh and new and interesting floating on the breeze. Notes of hope and hints you sense of full and absolute recovery. And as uplifting feelings now begin to flower, fresh sensations find their season here. The fabric of the universe becomes you. Now you see an opening, an entranceway that leads into a most intriguing inward-leading passageway. And here is something rarely found, an open door within a dream within an open door, and having crossed the threshold into warmer worlds of freshly made, enchanted, cloud-like being, there you see a fairground in the distance, busy, bustling place of constant change and movement, sounds of bells and cheerful music, smells of sweetness, candy floss and toffee apples, bright and swirling colors all around. You see the happy children's faces, hear their joyful voices, memories of easier times, a brightly smiling elephant, a pyramid of acrobats, pretendly friendly octopus caught picking someone's pockets, and someone selling tickets to a show. This interesting person notes your interest, sees your deep sincerity, your overdue and overriding need for this, so takes this opportunity to offer you a ticket to the other side, an exhibition opening, a new display of artwork, something that your inner curiosity now pulls you there towards, because here is something that you know you've never seen before, a gallery of paintings of yourself. It says so plainly here upon your ticket. It says so clearly here upon this door. And so you knock, and so you wait. And as this door is opening, you know this leads to somewhere very deep within you. So you walk into the heart of this open, friendly space to see a single, solitary painting standing there. Just one, precisely in the center of this extraordinary room, where this picture waits for you to view its hidden secrets, learn its deeper meaning, purpose, reason for existence, being here today. And looking at this picture just like this, its lifelike size, its gorgeous frame, its clear and deep significance, you see it's not what you had thought that you were going to view today, because you see yourself just as you feel you are right now, the way you sense you are today, as if you're looking in a mirror, but you see that both your eyes are closed, a sight you're fairly certain that you've never seen before. Intriguingly mysterious, and all at once you realize, of course, this painting must be magical and mirror-like to some degree, at least. The surface seems to live and move like liquid glass, and yet the image that you see here, this your own reflection here upon this living liquid surface, ever-changing, moving picture seems to have been done in oil paint. A living, breathing, moving mirror as an animated painting done in oil of you. And looking at this painted living image now, because you see your eyes are closed, looking just as if you're fast asleep and dreaming deeply far inside this mirror image here. And so, with growing fascination, yes, you look a little closer here, and what you see is something so much more than what you've ever seen in any other mirror from before, reflecting rather differently from all the other mirrors you have known. For here you see not only how you are and feel today, but also how you've grown, how you've been and felt in all the different ways since you were made. A fascinating situation, rare and worth the whole of your attention, the center of your focus. Because you see, this living mirror picture has been painted over many, many layers, one atop the other, going back across your years. And when you move position, change your angle just a little to see this living picture from a slightly different point of view, you can see, when you look a little closer, that there are countless layers to this picture, living mirror painting done in oil, going back throughout your life, all the way by childhood to your origin, a catalogue of you in serial time, layered over one another, wondrous record of your being here on planet Earth. And just standing here, taking all of this in, there is perhaps some dawning recognition now of how you've come to grow to be the one you feel you are today. And all of this is strangely rather moving in itself, in different parts of you, in different ways. And through these countless layers, see, a steady light can now perhaps be clearly recognized, the essence that is you, a tiny, tiny light, seemingly so far away, muffled and obscured, yet faintly shining through. You see yourself at different ages, different states, through all those different frames of mind, and every one of these is fast asleep and dreaming deeply, holding on to all those things that can't be held, those things you felt, you thought you knew, believed you understood from all those days before. In this multi-layered painting, this solitary gallery of you. You see your alternating moods and changing attitudes, fleeting passions that were once to you immediate, more real than real as once you were. But all things, as you know, encounter change. Yes, even those you thought were quite unchangeable. How very, very interesting. So look and see the vast array of ways you've been throughout your time, in all your days, right here on planet Earth. Interests, emotions and obsessions, countless passions, dreams and fantasies of easier, better times, whilst living through extended times of difficulties, all mixed in with times of feeling well and truly cheery, yes, but also, as you see, those darker times of fear and grief and loss, full spectrum of emotion, life and times, the whole of your experience, happy times and hopeful times, and times of bright anticipation that there is some better way to be. And yes, of course, as you well know, for you were there and felt all this, contrasting times of absolute unhappiness, when all the world, it seemed, conspired against you, when things seemed quite impossible, hardly comprehensible, but true for you, because this was your intimate and personal experience, for no one else to say it wasn't or it's not. The only expert on these matters held within this living mirror painting here is you. So, looking back now, all the way, you look into your childhood days, when trying hard to comprehend, to stand upon your own 2 feet, to understand the strange and contradictory world of grown-up adulthood. A younger, dreaming you can now be seen. This much more youthful you, a thoughtful child, yet full of fears of unknown things, of what might come to be, needing hard and searching for no more than simple reassurance, being you, your rightful need of full support, yet no one there to fully understand your own unique, specific form of individual feeling, just how it was to be this version of yourself, as once you were, like every child, utterly dependent on the mercies of this world, this smaller, younger you, just as you were, yet still remain, are dreaming all this upset still, completely stuck within these dreams, with no chance, it seems, of change for good or ill. And yet, you now know for certain change must come. You see, today, right now, within this mirrored layer painting here, this dreaming child is dreaming on, still trapped within this dream, unknowing of your growing up into the one you've come to be today, left unaware of all you've seen and learned and understood, still held by all that childhood angst, those fears of what you knew as real, those fears of what you thought was still to come. And here, you sense perhaps, you know a way to bring a satisfying end to all of this, full cure for this, the way to change these dreams from bad to better, yes to best, deep within your heart. You see these fearful ongoing dreams are less than useless now. They have no living meaning anymore. And so, therefore, you can reach deep into your younger dreaming mind with gentle reassurance. Inform this child that all of this has changed. Then lead these dreams towards a better, more rewarding outcome. Easy thing for you to do, to bring about a change of dream, a different frame of dreaming mind. And so, you do this for you. You comfort your own dreaming inner child as only you can do, for only you can know this as you personally do, dreaming all those years like this, longing for some older person's understanding heart to see and feel your inner hurt in ways that only you can do. By seeing all this now through understanding grown-up adult eyes, this dreaming child can realize that all of this is over now, and yes, completely done. And so, you see, within this living mirror painting now, your childlike features all relaxing, tight expression softening. This fearful dream now moving into loving light and growing warmth, acceptance of your adult being, sensing you as you are now, because this child now understands you made the move, you made the change, you have arrived. You did come through it all, survived right through those awful early times. So, shedding now that long-held childhood angst, releasing all the tedious frustration of it all. And here you see your inner child now opens up your eyes to see you for a single second, just as you have now become, believes in you, resolving now this dream of inner childhood conflict, dreaming this towards a satisfying end, And seeing this just as this is, at last you sense that dream as nothing more than yet another passing thing, as passing, past. So now, in understanding what this many-layered mirror here must be, just what these many layers actually are, just what they represent, your stressful tension, inner conflicts, all your upsets, ongoing traumas unreleased, your guilt and shame, and all those things you cannot even say, all stored away as troubled dreams, constantly replayed within your psyche, burning through your energies, burdening your mind, and seeing this so clearly now as obviously true, understanding now the reason for all underlying angst. Bright, insightful clarity can occupy your mind, and with this wondrous revelation now, one part of you can notice something rather odd about this living mirror picture here. Yes, see, just here. The corners of this layered living painting have begun to peel away a little. See, the curl of layer now appearing here. This layer painted as this sleeping, now contented, smiling, peaceful child. And you wonder, then reach out and take a hold of one of these now clearly curling corners. And yes, you know, you can slowly, gently, delicately now, with full awareness, start to peel this layer clean away. And as you do, experience a feeling of divine release, ecstatic liberation, as you peel this layer comprehensively away. Then hold this layer in your hand, astonished, deep in wonder. See that it's so thin, and yet so clearly consequential. And looking back in through this mirrored glass again, you see and feel the difference. This painting now is noticeably lighter and relieved, so clear to see and feel. And notice too, with sheer delight, that so do you. And notice something else of great significance. This layer you've just peeled away today has disappeared, dissolved and gone entirely, leaving nothing in your hand or mind or anywhere at all. And so, of course, you wonder further whether you can find within this living mirror painting other crucial layers, layers where your mind is dreaming still of deeper upsets, traumas, nightmares, some remembered, some forgotten, knowing now that if there are, then you can surely find them, and you'll reach inside and reassure your dreaming form and change those dreams to better ways, fulfilling dreams, yes, dreams of joy and easy, happy laughter, and then, you know, you can peel each dreaming layer clean away and see it disappear for good. And so you do precisely this. Look deeper in this living mirror painting now, and quickly finding here at different age, a different dream, a different trauma, yet another stage of growing up which greatly troubled you, a time of unreleased emotional anxiety. You recognize your sleeping form. You see this troubled dream is unresolved. You see this in your own tormented features. Your struggling self, your younger dreaming mind. So entering this dream and understanding everything, you do just as before. You reassure this younger you. You influence your troubled dream for good, for better, yes, for best, and yes, you see and feel immediately. This child has now begun to dream a softer dream, a warmer dream, so peacefully. The trauma all dissolving now quite naturally here, and all is well. This layer too can now be peeled away and seen in wonder now to simply disappear. And so, this process, so successful, can continue all throughout your infant years, your childhood years, your teenage years, and into early adulthood, and onwards to the being you now are, finding each and every upset unresolved, deep frustrations, disappointments, anxious, tortured traumas, dreams of dark despair deep within your mind, still being drowned, so many layers here to find, and yet you take all this within your stride with great compassion, patience, dedication, endless love, and no distractions, resolving all these dark and dreadful dreams, rescuing yourself from further trauma, finding sweet release, then peeling off the layers, watching as they disappear, moving now towards your goal, when all that dreams within you is an ever-deepening peace. Your presence so much lighter, your mind becomes much quieter, as each successive layer peels and then dissolves away until you sense you know you are becoming very, very good at this. And so continue in this way for hours and hours and hours. You wonder at this healing process, marvel at the way this works, because this is your experience, feeling, sensing, knowing that this heals forgotten wounds and worn out shame, relieving all your hidden guilt, so out of date and held for far too long, pacified and peeled away, removing all the upset from your soul. An ever-deepening, pleasing feeling now of gradual, complete release. Peeling, dreaming layers now through time. You quell the flames of anger's long forgotten burning embers. You drain your pools of sadness and dry out your stagnant marshes. Defeat the hordes of evil monsters now by simple understanding that you dreamt them real, they never were. And seeing this, you feel this, sense this, know this now, through understanding adult eyes. You see these monsters all dissolve within your dreaming mind, and as they do, you find returned to you your courage now in full, weaving dreams of glad acceptance, dreams of letting go, releasing all those non-existent things that can't be held, peeling all those dreams away. And here and there, you find a group of crucial, special layers, deeply lost in trauma, dreaming dreams of dark and desperate despair, the product of experience unspeakable. There are no words for what you sense and feel about these layers here. You see these sleeping forms are close to losing hope, reliving ongoing trauma all these years, dreaming dreams of awful horror deep within the background of your mind. These layers still in states of panic and alarm, generating consternation, keeping pressure high, certain that your safety needs this to survive, assuming your own safety still at risk. When you now know this is no longer true, and since you've learned just how to change your dreams with ease, you do with all your inner strength, with great compassion now, with all these skills you've learned today, you influence these dark, dramatic dreams in turn. You rescue each and every one. Bring each into the living present where you can inform them now. Great time has passed and all has changed. Their safety is assured. So all of this can now be brought to final peaceful rest because your facts have changed, and every single one of these, realizing this good news, opens up your eyes for just a single second, sees and knows you have come through. Each dream can now resolve. You see this in their gently smiling faces, relaxing now throughout their form, redirecting neural pathways, body, mind, and soul. And once you've done this work so very thoroughly, resolving each and every tortured dream, transforming each now utterly, you can now peel each traumatic layer clean away. Watch each dissolve within your hand, relieving you of all they have and ever had to say. And that is truly wonderful. Sensing now they're gone, no longer dreaming anymore, allowing you to do those things impossible before, but now so simple, clear, straightforward, all within your power now to do, restoring your unquestioned full ability to move yourself beyond, to harvest all this former wasted energy, turning this to peaceful healing feeling, altering the patterns in your fundamental being, your deeper mind now understanding everything is new, moves to make the necessary changes, takes care of every single detail here for you. And so now, after all your steady work, you can clearly see and deeply feel within this living mirror painting. No further dreaming forms remain to be revealed today. Each and every ongoing nightmare now addressed and understood, gently calmed, relieved, resolved, and peeled away. Your deeper and self-conscious mind can understand. All things have changed their nature now. All gathering clouds have gone. They are dissolved, dispersed, dismissed, leaving you with peaceful mind, with clear and open sky, with space to live and breathe so very peacefully. So looking in this mirror now, you see there's nothing left that's here to see, not even you, just open space. You pass right through this mirror painting frame to find and see just how easy life is going to be. Now all your fears have gone. This ordinary world appeals to you in just the way it should. And so, this pleasant, present dream you're dreaming still can be the frame for all your dreams to come. This current dream now flows towards your ocean of awareness. Unself-conscious waking life awaits you, drifting back to wakefulness. You breathe so easily now,